Малко, нали, с времето... После ще се...
Да, може да се да. А нас заделили ли си водичка като предния път или? Така.
То не може да почне преди да знаем, че са на къса направи. Ами ако направено вие ще се почва, няма как.
Чувате ли ме? Чувате ли ме? Чувам ли се? Моля? Не, на английски.
Значи трябва да те слушам.
Какво викаш трябва?
Ами, или слушалки си изберем, но всеки може да слуша той.
Стрима първо. Не ми трябва да се говорим или да слушам. резултата. Не знам дали ще има... Връзка така бе решена.
Не ли? Тук е лозата. Не трябва. Добре. Добре, взимам си бележка.
Okej, kom! Ajde mu da! Defend! Defend yourself! Defend yourself!
Не ми да, ако може да включим, а? Почна, да. Bulgaria, where Krasiko Beach Rugby Tournament takes its third issue. We are watching the game between Murphy Smiths with their green and black jerseys against the Sailors from Burgas in the azure blue vests. The Sailors are organizers of the tournament for a third consecutive year. They're doing their best to make this rugby fest, and so far they're struggling not to allow the first try to be scored by the guests from Sofia. Niki Kychukov is tackled in the center of the field, but there was a fault, and now a chance for the Sailors to organize a counter-offensive. Probably the first try is going to happen now. So far, so good, 0-0. And yes, this is the first try for Sailors in Burgas. Now, according to the local tournament's rules, every try brings 1 point. And there is no additional kick, so it is only the tries are counted in order to see who is going to win the game. Now Murphy Smiths are trying to strike back with flash counter-offensive, but they couldn't. The Sailors attacking back again. It's a very dynamic game, as you can see. Is it going to be a second try? Very good offload. And yes, second try for the Sailors in Burgas. Sailors to JJ Murphy's 0. Now Murphy's trying their left wing as the previous 2 times, but they couldn't make the breakthrough they need. Good defense by the Sailors, but this time will it be enough? It doesn't seem that they can penetrate the defense of the Sailors. Sailors are organized in very good defense line. There is no chance for anyone to break through unless, well, this was actually a try. Very good for JJ Murphys. Their effort was awarded. They tried, they wanted it, finally made it. Initial kickoff. And now another powerful breakthrough, another powerful attempt. So it is a physicality right now. It's not so much about the tactic, it's not about the techniques, it was about physicality. This game is this version of the game is mostly based on physicality. But what can see here is that these are some very well prepared athletes for the heavy field. And no, it is not easy to run on sand, but they do it. And you can see some of the guys are not far from they're quite heavy, but still they can do it. They can run, they can fight for the ball and ultimately score. Okay, Nikolai Kichukov, the leader of Burgas, offloaded. Another attempt for a breakthrough on the left wing. They couldn't make it, but the ball is still in the Sailors' possession. Nikki, unsuccessful attempt for offload, but still the ball in possession of the Sailors. Clear, another tackle, another offload. Let's see what happens. Okay, this was a good defense by JJ Murphys. Good defense. So, was it a forward pass awarded to Murphy's Misfits? And they're trying their best in order to equalize the score. They could. This is the first half. The first half is over. Now is the break. So probably it is good to tell you something more about the tournament. It is the third issue of the Krasiko Beach Rugby Tournament. It takes place every year on the north beach of Burgas. The organizer is the Sailors Rugby Club Burgas, with all the support of the Krasiko, provider of rugby jerseys and other sports equipment, Red Bull, and the other sponsors such as Burgasco, Devin, and so on and so forth. Now, what else should be mentioned during this break? This year, the conditions are far more tolerable. The humidity is not so high, the heat is not so terrible, and also there is a very nice breeze here next to the Burgas, next to the Black Sea. It is really nice weather. It is really perfect weather to play rugby. Yes, the field needs to be watered because the sun makes the sand hot, and it is hard for the players to step at some point, but generally it is a very nice weather to have a beach rugby tournament, and we can be more than confident that we're going to celebrate another new feast of rugby. Sailors are ready for the second half. I can see Krasimir Gulif is on the field. You see the powerful guy who is on the right of your screen, with number 77, one of the key players of the Sailors. Very powerful player, very dedicated to the game. I'm sure that he is going to make us happy to watch his performance, as well as all other players and all the teams in general. Another penalty is going to be awarded for Murphy's Misfits. What will they do? Okay, a breakthrough for the Sailors. Nearly a try, but an offload with the chances to score a try. Let's see what happens. Okay, good defense. This time it was not a try. Gulef is trying, Gulef is pushing, and yes, it was a try. It is 3-1 for the Sailors. Murphy's tried with flash counter-offensive. Let's see what happens. No, good defense. Really good defense by the Sailors. No chance for Murphys to score, no matter how they try. Even when they try to catch the Sailors and prepare, so far they have no chance. It seems that every time I say something very categorical, I am being punished. Scored their second try, so it is 3-2. Murphy's allowed some very young players to take part in the game. Obviously, they're trying to integrate the youngsters and prepare them for the big games in their future. You see, number 14. If I'm right, this is a French high school student whose father lives in Bulgaria for 2 decades. I'm not sure, but I think this is the son of Seredi George. This is Joe Kimsman. Now good defense, but also a good offload. Another attempt for Misfits to equalize the score. And now number 24, good attack. Very organized, by the way. You see how organized they were. And it was very logical that they could score their third try. It is 4-3. Sailors are getting nervous. They have the time. They have the advance, but who knows what's going to happen. JJ Murphy's Misfits seem like they have came back in very good shape in these last minutes of the game. So let's see what happens. Very aggressive play, very aggressive style of play, and knock on just before the try line. Knock on. It's I'm sure the guy is going to regret the missed chance. This would be the equalizing try and to change the way Murphy's Misfits enter the tournament in terms of points. James Mott tried to make an offload. Not the best one, but still a successful one. The referee with the white shirt, his name is Javor Dražnev, a legendary rugby player from Varna, another Black Sea coastal city in Bulgaria. But let's see what happens here. Murphys are struggling. They're struggling to keep the ball possession and to advance. But right now the Sailors are exerting their press. They're not allowing Murphys Misfits to breathe. Every player, once getting a ball, becomes a target for tackle, and this aggressive defense style so far helps the Sailors to keep their advance. It may be 1 point, but still advance. Move, good tackle. Another tackle and another attempt. Pick and roll. Pick and roll is what they try to do, but for now it is not enough. Good defense by the Sailors. Good defense. Krasiko is basically testing every unit of the defense of Murphy Smiths. Logically, he couldn't score. He got tackled at the end of his effort. But for now, Burgas maintain their domination on the field. That was it. That was the first game. Sailors against Murphy Smiths 4-3. Sailors entered the tournament with victory, with pretty good chances to win the tournament. Next game, which is going to take place, is between Sofia Barbarians and Yantra Gabrovo. Yantra Gabrovo are already on the field. You can see them to the right with the white and green vests. They are one of the most serious teams in Bulgaria. Very talented, very dedicated players from a small town in the Bulgarian Balkan. Maybe a small town, but with very committed and very dedicated players. And now, with the blue, red and white jerseys, you can see the Sofia Barbarians. It is the skipper of Sofia Barbarians, Svetoslav Nasvadi, the Hammer, who is wrestling with Mitko from Gabrovo. They are very good friends from the Bulgarian Rugby international team. So you can see the spirit of friendship between the players. It is, you know, when you are facing harsh difficulties, sometimes even extreme pressure, when you work hard, play hard, there is no chance that you don't build up respect for the opponent. And when you know somebody from more than a decade, this respect grows into a friendship without even knowing when you have become friends. It's like it's been always. Now, Sofia Barbarians to the left of the screen against the Yantra Gabrovo to the right of the screen. The ball needed watering as well, and not just the field, but the ball too. Let's see, will it help the players to maintain possession, not to knock it on, just to keep it as pass to them. Let's see. Some refreshing watering for the field. The guy, okay, the game is about to start. Initial kickoff belongs to Yantra. Dmitry Georgiev is attacking. He simulated the attempt to make an offload, but instead he just penetrated the defense and scored the first try. It was first try for Yantra Gabrovo. Let's see what Sofia Barbarians will do in the remaining time. Okay, good offload. And another try for Barbarians. It is very dynamic game. It is less than 1 minute. Okay, already saw 2 tries. It is fantastic. Mid crew to another mid crew. Mishu to the mid crew. And good defense, Barbarians. Good defense. Now what's going to happen? Another chance for the Yantra because they maintain possession on the ball. Another tackle. But what apparently the referee said that there was a forward pass in Yantra, and this is why Barbarians had to take the ball and reignite the game. It is Filip Donov, one of the best players of Sofia Barbarians. Now the ball is going to be collected by Svetoslav Nasvadi, the other of the most experienced and best players of Barbarians. Svetoslav is trying to gain meters, and he did it. It is Filip now in the role of number 9, but he decided to pick and roll. He got tackled, but earned a couple of meters. The ball in possession of Sofia Barbarians. Even the good defense of Yantra Gabrovo. Barbarians have their chance. They have their chances, and yes, this is the second try. Sofia Barbarians to Yantra 1. Момчета, спенете надписа. Варварите срещу Янтра 2-1 за варварите. Now, You can see the symbols of the two clubs, their towers, if we use the military terminology. Barbarians trying to score another try, doing their best, but Konstantin Berner is held and tackled, not down on the ground. This doesn't mean anything when you steep, maintain possession on the ball. Another attempt for breakthrough on the left wing, and yes, this is a try, this is a try. Another try for Barbarians. Now they seem to be leading the game. Yantra. Try to keep Barbarians wondering who and where. 3-2. Now 3-2. Yantra managed to score their second try, so it is now 3-2 in favor for the Barbarians. Barbarians keep leading with 1 point. Seconds prior to the end of the first half. Now Nasvadi tried his best, his attractive style of play. A good offload by Jelas Boyagiev, good offload. Probably a little late, probably the pass to Jelas was a little late. The Barbarians missed their chance to score, and now they'll have to struggle to keep their advance during the Gabrov's counter-offensive. Gabrov on the middle of the field trying to organize their counter-offensive. Another pass, another offload, and now Bishu is scoring. It is 3-3. Equal score. Three na three. Okay, Stefan Popov was knocked down. Maintain possession on the ball. Barbarians still keep possession on the ball. What will they do? Konstantin Berner is trying this time to close to the right wing. Barbarians still keep playing in the center of the field. Switch to the left wing and back to the center. Tackle, but possession of the ball still kept in Barbarians' hands. Barbarians offloaded the ball. Very aggressive defense by the Gabrov team. Very aggressive defense. This is what in Bulgaria is called it, don't let them breathe. Just don't let them breathe. Even they can peel the ball. Tackle them, don't let them breathe. This is what basically Ariantro trying to do. And so far they do it well. It is end of the first half. Will be shortly. Now probably it is good to introduce myself. I am Stefan Antonov. Alongside with my colleagues, we are showing the Krasiko beach tournament from the Burgas beach here in Bulgaria for the third time. The first tournament took place in 2020, then 2021. Now it is the third issue of the tournament. It takes place every last weekend of July or every first weekend of August. Sometimes it is mixed. What is interesting to be mentioned again is that this time the tournament takes place in much more tolerable weather conditions. The weather is not that hot, humidity is not that high. There is a nice breeze. It's windy, but very nice weather. And yes, it is rugby, it is beach, it is a sea, a true holiday. Hey, they are returning. Yantra is back. Sofia Barbarians are back on the field. It is 3-3. It is equal score. Let's see what happens in the second half of the game. Barbarians trying to penetrate the defense of Yantra. Penalty for Barbarians. Filip Donov is going to kill the ball. He tries with Željaz Bojađijev. Željaz is trying to push forward, but he is held back. He couldn't make the breakthrough. Then Teo pass to Todor, and Todor in his style knocked the ball on, but he did a great tackle in defense. Okay, this is a fourth try for Yantra. Yantra 4, Barbarians 3. Well awarded effort. They were trying, they were pushing, and finally they made it. Good try, Yantra. Okay, and another point for Yantra. It is 5-3 in favor for Yantra. You can see the team list for Yantra. Yantra is pushing. Yantra is pushing. Now, you see, another try, 6-3. What can we say? Barbarians obviously lost their endurance. Don't have very good endurance. They got tired, and Yantra regained their advance. It is 2 points more than what Barbarians have scored, and Yantra seems to be in better physical shape than the Sofia Barbarians. Now Barbarians are trying to score. They're trying to keep back, and let's see what they're going to do. My point was that no matter how Barbarians try, Yantra just seems like to be better prepared physically for that game. And another try. And 6 Yantra, Barbarians 3. As somebody would say, another one bites the dust. Nasvadi looking for where to initiate the game. Offload to the right, and nearly a try, very good offload, but too late. Too late. Too late. They couldn't score by now. Barbarians, they still have their chances. They still do. Let's see what happens. Good defense by Yantra. Good defense by Yantra. Really good defense. Hey, another try for Barbarians. 6-4. Barbarians are trying to get back in the game. They now lacking only 2 points in order to equalize the score. Will they have the time to get back in the game and equalize? Only time will show. Yantra in possession of the ball, trying to develop its own attack. Mishu. Very good play, Yantra. Very good play. Oh, it is not surprised they scored this try. First of all. So it is 7. 7 for Yantra against Barbarians 4. Filip Donov, Konstantin Berner. Good defense by the Gabrovo players. Fantastic defense by Jantro. Fantastic defense. Jantro organizing their counter-offensive from their own line. And they really made it. They nearly made it. Barbarians return the ball. Now empty pass. This is what happens when you pass. There is nobody to get the ball. You lose it unless the opponent is less prepared to take advantage. However, the game is over. Jantro won with 7-4. Now. Now it is a female game. Every year there is a parallel female issue of the tournament. This time we can see in the yellow jerseys the team of Wildcats from Botevgrad. On the left the girls from the Sailors. Wow, Wildcats against the Sailors. Sailors against the Wildcats. Okay, Sailors attacking against the Wildcats. Wildcats defend themselves. Congratulations. Sailors scored their first try. Was it cancelled because of an offside? No, it was the first try. Sailors 1, Wildcats 0. 1-0. Седем на 4. 3-1, ако помня правилно. Окей. Трябва да питаме, забравих. Окей. Another try for the Sailors. Another try for the Sailors. Wildcats seem like they have some troubles in the defensive line, allowing for the opponents to penetrate their defense quite easy. Wildcats trying to get back in the game, but they lose the chance. Another knock on by the Sailors. Another play on, but the ball is in the possession of the Bolton Cats. Another knock on. Yes. You can see the Wildcats trying their best, and did they score? It seems so. We're going to see now. Another try for the Sailors. Oh, penalty. Anna Andreeva is going to reinitiate the game. She decided to pit the ball and goal. Let's see how worthy this strategy would be. Very physical play. Very physical play. Good tackle. Good defense. But strike now. This is another try.
Не, брат, защото нещо отдам на врата. Грижа се за теб, бе, какво да направя?
That was it, the game. 2-1 in favor for Sailors. Благодаря много.
Не се студия, ама...
Another half of Burgas gets against the Sailors. Good tackle, almost not down. Good penetration, and an overall not for You can see the try for the Burgas. 3-1. Good try.
през годините точно за новаците. Само забелязва точка. За Север, добра игра. Талент Пенки Мърфи Мисбит, следваща игра. Окей, изнесваме само с един матч. Докато дойдат децата, следваща игра да се готвят. Дарлингтън и Мърфи Мисбит, следваща игра, пригответе се. Забравяйте още малко, след малко стартираме. Специален тренер за Иван Магазинов Бургас.
Киро, Сърде, Киро!
Ей, дава каса с победи. Lanciamo! место за игра. Darlington makes a misfit from the first right.
В момента съм сам тук на дата.
Gentlemen's control черта. Ready? Ready? Set? Go!
Трябваше за този матч, но мисля, че ще бъдат
This tournament. Last year we had teams from Ukraine, we had teams from Russia. It was really colorful. Sadly, the war in Ukraine is taking its toll. Now the only foreign team that participates in the tournament are the Darlington from UK. Darlington, and they scored against Murphy Smith. It is 1 Darlington, 1 Murphys against 0 for Darlington. Обратното, за Мърфи се точката. Чакай, не обръщай, не. Another knock home. Not the best pass possible. Led to not the best absorption of the ball possible. And now JJ Murphy's scoring their first try. It is Murphy's 1, Darlington 1. Okay, very good, very good. And Murphy scored their second try by breaking through the defense on their left wing. Murphy's 2, Darlington 1. Now, Darlington, you can see they're veterans. You can see they're from United Kingdom. Even though the heat waves over the past month probably let the British know what means the true heat. The temperature here is quite high for a regular Britisher, and non-surprisingly, Bulgarians are taking advantage of the hot weather. Yes, the weather became hot as last year, nearly as hot as last year. Good tackle, good defense by the Darlington. And Misfits scored their second try, this time attacking on the right wing. Misfits 3, Darlington 1. Okay, good defense. Good defense. Darlington tried to do something, but they couldn't. Another offload. Well, not the best synchron in their attack phase of playing, but good offload. Oh, it was a forward pass. You could see it with the satellite even. It was a forward pass. Now the little Joaquinson passing the ball. Another breakthrough on the right wing. And it is the fourth try for Murphy's Misfits. Misfits for Darlington 1. And this was the first half of the game. Може ли да върнете състава на Misfits за малко? Water in the field, something necessary. Okay, you can see the team sheet for Murphy's Misfits. Now back to the game. Second half. Darlington, Murphy's 4. Darlington trying with power breakthrough, and when they made it to the line, but good defense from Misfits. Well, they couldn't stop that. It was coming away. It was quite strong to be stopped. It is a try. Now Darlington 2, Murphy's 4. Darlington seeking for weak spots in the Misfits defense, and they found it. It is Darlington 3, Murphy's 4. This is what I would call underestimating the opposition. Yes, Murphy's Misfits scored 4 tries in the first game, but then what happened? They relaxed too much, and Darlington came back, scoring 2 tries. Murphy's 2, Murphy's 4, Darlington 3. Good defense by the Darlington, by the way. Good defense. They're going throughout the Misfits player out of the field, not ultimately preventing him from scoring. Good play from Misfits. Murphy's Misfits seem to have woken up after the relaxation, but this didn't help them Darlington scored their 4th try and they are now equalizing the score. Murphy's 4, Darlington 4. Who could expect that? Nobody expected this would happen, but this is the magic of rugby. You can see, you can score again, but if you underestimate the opposition, you get punished. Darlington punished Murphy's Misfits for their relaxation in the second half, and now it is 4-4. Good breakthrough, but also a good defense by Darlington. Okay, Darlington attacking on the left wing. Very good support. No try, but fantastic support. Darlington making some substitutions. Let's see will they bring them the victory. Murphy's Misfits now seem unstoppable. They scored their 5th try. Murphy's Misfits 5, Darlington 4. Okay. Very tough physical style of playing in the center of the field. Fantastic offload. And the second one. But it seems that Darlington lost territory rather to gain it. They're now, even though the ball is in their possession, they're too close to their own try line. And this is not something that would help them. Let's see, will they reorganize themselves? Will they manage to equalize once more? Okay, JJ Murphy's attacking, and another knock home. Okay, Murphy's Misfits their 6th try. 6th try for Murphy's against 4 Darlington. Well, Darlington had their momentum, but they couldn't preserve it. They took advantage, but they lost it, and probably lose the game as well.
Time's over.
Yes, they couldn't win. Murphy's Misfits got their first victory. 6 Murphy's, Darlington 4. Music on the beach, music. Още не.
Ще се след само да свърши играта с...
Върнете последния състав, моля ви, да го видя. Последния състав на драконите, да.
Дай гал! Да!
Cheers. Hey.
Aplodissementi nella festa della sequenza. Подгответе се за игра. Успех на всички.
Моля, искате ли столче?
Аз трябва да си тук.
Заповядайте. Тук или да ви го прехвърля?
Това ли е таблото?
Да. Да. Супер бяхте. В момента ни чуват. Няма проблем. Как ли с английския? Добре, няма страшно.
Добре.
Детското издание. Хубаво играхте, беше много приятно. Чувам ли се, като говоря? Добре, не.
драконите да се подготвят. Очакваме отбора на драконите. Стратегията трябва да е готова вече.
C'è corto un penello. Kilo pintaron.
Okay. Драконите са готови. Игра за публиката.
She was crossed.
Много добре, Север, 28 номер точка.
Like every year, the tournament has a parallel issue with children's and female teams. Now, first we watch the game between the ladies. Now we watch the games between the children's teams. It is Sailors against the Dragons. Now, Sailors is again the team from Burgas, while the Dragons are a mixed team with children from Sofia, Gabrovo, and Kosovo. The Sailors, you can see them with the traditional blue jerseys, while the Dragons play with white t-shirts. And now the young sailor is scoring the first try. Now, what you cannot see is that one of the most beautiful players of the Wildcats is standing next to me here in the shade, but she's running away. Once I mention her, she escapes. Sylvia, bye-bye, thank you. And now, let's get back to the game. At this age, it is okay for boys to play alongside girls and girls to play alongside boys. This is what creates the feeling for inclusion. Yes, rugby is one of the most inclusive sports, one of the friendliest sports, a sport which welcomes players from every size, every color, every shape. Everybody is welcomed as long as he or she wants to contribute to the team, wants to give its best. And now we can see that the kids are having real fun. They get the respect of the audience, just as the elderly player, just like the older player, they're giving their best and they're getting the applause they deserve.
Атака за драконите. Диагонал. Още. драконите. Топка за драконите. Time out. Помогете се смяна на полетата. Втора част на играта примете се драконите на терета. Моторът на драконите. Ека драконите за терета. sailors. Attackers of Burgas. Higher back to me. Точка за серия си, крайния начин. Добра игра. On the field, right?
Welcome back. We're going to watch the game between Sofia Barbarians and Burgas Bulls. Barbarians, will they make it to recover from the previous game, which was far from their best performance? Let's see what happens. Bulls are the second rugby team of Burgas. They are not as experienced as the Sailors, so given the bad shape in which Sofia Barbarians are and the lower experience of the Burgas Bulls, we could expect unpredictable game. Aggressive start for the Bulls, and yes, it was like a hot knife through a butter bar. They scored their first try. Well, it might mean nothing, because if you remember the first game of Barbarians, they conceded a try and they equalized just seconds later what they did right now, so the score is equal. Let's see. It's going to be an interesting game, definitely. A try for try, even the first 1 minute, it shows that it is going to be an interesting game. Aggressive start. Another attempt for a breakthrough through the center of the field. They couldn't make it this time. Barbarians were prepared to tackle the Bulls, but they couldn't resist the... Well, there was a second wave of attack, there was a third wave of attack, and the fourth wave ultimately reached the try line of Barbarians, but not giving them the chance to try. Now another chance for Barbarians to take the lead. Just like in the previous game, Barbarians lead. They scored their second try on the left wing. Congratulations, Barbarians. Very good. A very good counter-offensive, which led to your second try. Now let's see if the Barbarians will find the discipline and endurance and spirit to maintain their advance to the end of the game. But the Bulls seem determined. They are not here to lose. They're here to do their best. They're very aggressive. They are determined. They want to win. Yes, they might not manage to, but they want to win. And Nasadi scores the third try for Barbarians. Barbarians 3, Bulls 1. First wave of substitutions in Barbarians team. Let's see who comes on the field. Gets out. Bulls seem the same guys. Good defense. Second wave of attack. Now they are being pressed back in their field. Bulls are wondering what can they do to make. They're trying to find a formula to surprise Barbarians. Not very successfully for now. But now there was a soft spot and they managed to take advantage. A right wing hole in the Barbarians defense, and the Bulls scored their second try. Okay, a wave of substitutions in the Bulls team. Svetoslav Nasvadi, the hammer pass to Željaz, Bojagiev, an offload just before the try line. Željaz couldn't score but offloaded the ball. Berner pass to Georgi Mirkov, the drope, and the drope again knocked down just before the try line. But this was a try. It was a try scored by Theodore. Theodore is originally a player in American football, playing for the Old Dog Sofia American Football Club, but they have long-lasting partnership with Sofia Barbarians, which means that Barbarians are playing American football for Old Dogs, and Old Dogs are sending players to support Barbarians, and Barbarians seem to take advantage of that partnership by using Theo to score their fourth try. Their fourth try, yes. 4-2 za Varvarite. Now the Bulls, determined as always. They might be wearing the red jerseys, but in fact they are acting like Bulls who are watching the red carpet, seeing the red, and their aggression is abnormal. Very aggressive style of play, not experienced but aggressive. Željaz Boyodžiev knocked down, tackled in the center of the field. Georgi Mirkov, the Gope, is going to play as number 9. He's passing to Svetloslav Dansvadi, and Barbarians also have no idea what to do. This is probably the worst thing you can do. Yes, Stefan Popov, the Jemba, passed to nobody, but at least the pass wasn't forward. So Barbarians maintained possession on the ball. And you could see it is the end of the first half. Четири на колко е там за последно? На 2, да. We are back to the second half of the game between Burgas Bulls and Sofia Barbarians. Barbarians are leading with 4 points to 2. Svetoslav Dansvadi with Filip Donov. Now Theodor is taking the ball. Theodor passing. No, he couldn't offload the ball. Ultimately, Svetoslav Dansvadi tried to retain control by himself, but he couldn't. Now Theo still possessing the ball, Barbarians. And we couldn't see it, but apparently Barbarians have scored their 5th try. Barbarians 2, Bulls. Barbarians 5, Bulls 2. Bulls aggressive as in the first half, but yet lacking experience. Another knock-on which was punished with advantage by the Sofia Barbarians, and Filip Don scored a flying try. Yes, the Bulls are trying, the Bulls are advancing. Bulls are helping each other, they work together, which is the first necessary element of a win, of a try. They nearly tried, but the referee didn't award a try. They have a penalty, but not a try. Now what is important, this game is going to be the most intense in terms of tries. 6 Barbarians, Bulls 2 means 8 tries collectively scored in the second half, which is the highest number of tries in the tournament games so far. Good defense by the Bulls, good defense. Let's see what Georgi Mirkov comes out with. A pass to Setu Nasradi, Nasradi back to Georgi Mirkov, and try! Fantastic try, you could see how Georgi was startled, he was on the ground, but he made this last stretch with his hands, which helped him to put the ball behind the try line, and it was Barbarians 7, Bulls 2. A well-known score from football in Bulgaria, but however, Bulls scored their third try, 7-3. Good job, Theo. Good job, Theo. Theodore is scoring the 8th try for Barbarians. Barbarians 8, Bulls 3. Hey. Good try. 4th try for the Bulls. A flying high try. It is 4-7. Well, Barbarians seem to be losing pace again. They're aggressive, they're the more experienced team, but they seem to be losing pace in the second half, just as they did in their first game. It's not yet too late. They can fix the mistakes, they can win, but just they have to put themselves together and not allow to concede any other tries while scoring their other tries. It is 8 Barbarians, 4 Bulls. Good tackle. No, usually when there are too many tries in a game, somebody starts wondering whether the defense was good, the defense between the two teams. What can we say today? Barbarians are playing with good defense. Bulls as well. It's just that when some of the teams do their best and try to organize it well, they usually manage to score. So the teams are playing very well, although they allowed to concede quite a lot of tries. It was 9th try for the Barbarians against the Bulls, 9-4.
104'te uçar.
Gel misin? Bak koltuklara. Burgas.
Zasel'in var. Yani sempre não.
Acá, verá, primero.
Okay. The ladies of Burgas Sailors with the blue jerseys are going to face the Balkan Lynx, or as we call them, Balkan Cats, with the white t-shirts. Balkan Lynx against the Sailors, ladies issue of the tournament.
Samo един стол ли докара, бро?
Няма втори.
Okay, the ladies' game is about to resume. Sailors are going to dominate this game. This is my forecast. Another try for the Sailors.
Точка за номер 3. Финално е вече.
Sailors unstoppable again, scoring their third try.
Sailors 4:00. Втора част започва. Мисля да започваме. Финишното е готово. Атака на гражданите! Палко минут. Саша за моряците! 7:1.
Ще убиеш някой с тази маркица.
Също запасено. Цената на 70. Burgas next game.
Who has one of the best junior programs in Bulgarian rugby. So playing against the Dragons, kids that have become together just before the game, I think it is clear what is going to happen. However, let's respect all teams, especially the juniors teams, for their bravery, for their commitment to the game. Remembering the speech of Theodore Roosevelt, the one who is important, it is the man in the arena. The boy or the girl as well.
Началото е 0-0, 16 номер. минута. Следващия мач Далинтън и Мораците се готвят, загряват. Pausa! Pausa! Variante.
De los dos pegos que se montaron otra forma más dura la serie. A ella le gustan los tigres, porque son locos. A él se pone la espalda, la choca. El mojadero, la así la toca. Mucho que le dan para que ellos son
Готови за втора част. 6-0. Твърда игра за Ян Тора.
Те няма да играят по
Стоп! Десети номер бележи 7-0. Десети номер от Ян Тора. Още една точка. Девети номер, прощавай.
Плеча! Иване, плеча!
Не се получи авантаж, не гледа в 5 метра.
Давай!
5 метра. Играй.
Един е тука!
Воен, авантаж.
Точка.
Точка за драконите.
Точка за Драгънс.
Бате, който игри си на игрището, а?
Точка за Ян Тора. Номер 9. Номер бележи 11-1. Безконтролности.
То пък и паси го играе на футбол, нещо по-матка. Как това посещено?
Малко член.
Бате, я аз къде се бъде?
И на всеки номер бележи за Ян Тора.
Организация нулева.
номер 16 бележи 12-1 за Ята. Game over. Svaka bala je Sever.
Aj vađe Matilda.
Wat je mocht is nou vrouw.
Те играха ли сега? Добре ли са?
Много речи е. Много речи.
Всеки да ходи при някой да се закача. Някой твой подходи от
Първия матч на моряците как завърши? Имате ли запис? Извинявай, може ли само да? Ами може и да се качат, ще видим, не знам. На сянка ли си? Окей, само че ще трябва да започна. Okay, we're back to the second game of the Sailors and Darlington. Both teams had their good performance. While the Sailors won their first game, Darlington lost. Now the teams have their chance to win. Now what is the thing that connects the two teams? One of the founders of Sailors is actually a former player of Darlington who moved to live in Bulgaria. Now, Darlington tried to score the first line, but they were hit down in the sideline. Okay. Krasiko is going to perform the penalty kick. And the first try. No, try. A knock on just before the try line. 0-0. But this time it was a try. Sailors opened the score with 1 point against the Darlington Rugby Club. Okay, Krasiko, the flying torpedo. Krasiko, the torpedo, scored the second try for the Sailors. And now he seems too tired to go ahead. He needs to be substituted with another teammate. Krasiko scored and went off. Well, we're going to see him later, but it was a nice. Did his job and went for a well-deserved break. Okay, now Darlington. Okay. Okay, next to me is Plamen Petrov, one of the most experienced Bulgarian rugby players. Today he was defending the colors of Burgas Bulls. Plamen, how was it on the field?
The field is good. The feeling is very good. All the players is happy. Now it's a big part for rugby in Bulgaria, here in Burgas.
Please tell me, how can you have two teams of rugby in Burgas? Don't you struggle for players? Aren't there too many? Isn't it better to have one team which is to be really strong rather than having two and one of them experienced, one of them not so much?
No, the situation in Burgas is that to have the two teams. It's good for rugby to have two teams. Like Sofia have so many teams. It's hard. It's hard. The two teams need so many. How to explain? Experience. Don't have experience. The one team, the Sailors, it's a very good team. Nikolai Kichukov, he do very
okay.
Very
It is
good.
the first try for the Sailors. Please go ahead. What made this impression is that you play very aggressive with very inspired and very aggressive style of playing. Where did you acquire that style? Was it is it something internal? Is it aggression in the player, or it was something that you managed to develop through the years?
It's managed to the years. It's experience. How to explain? I enter the pitch and I play. That is the.
Okay, this is good. This is good. What are the relations between the Bulls and the Sailors in Burgas?
It's good. It's friends. It's friendships. All the players know each other.
Do you have mutual practices?
Yes, we have a practice, but with the practice it's very hard. in every team, you know, that's all that years, you know, in the practice camp only 1, 2, 3, 4 players. You don't have a lot of numbers of players to make a good practice.
So it is sometimes difficult to find players to collect a full team.
Yes, yes.
I see. Well, this
But
is
that's the problem not only in Burgas, that's the problem in the whole country.
Exactly.
In the whole country.
Okay, now Darlington scoring a try. It is Sailors 3, Darlington 1.
If you see now the Darlington how play,
Excuse
all
me?
these players in the Darlington, it's like 40, 50.
In their 40s and 50s.
Yes, it's experienced players. Have the experience, they know how to
Absolutely.
play, and that's the problem in the Bulgaria. Don't have players with experience.
I see. Well, Kwame put it in the shortest and more correct way possible. With one sentence, he described what is the thing that tortures Bulgarian rugby. However, we can hope that one day we'll preserve our spirit, our teams and our players, and even though one day they might be their 40s and 50s, they will be still playing and they will be as experienced as the players of Darlington, which we are seeing so in their first half and now waiting to see their second half against the Sailors. Thank you very much, Płamen.
Thank you.
Second part. Ready?
Decades. They might be slower, they might be less mobile compared to the Burgas team, but they have experience, they have mutual past, and they can even lose with dignity. They have given so much to rugby, they can afford to lose today, although we are not sure whether they might come back like the previous game. Sailors scored, it is 4 against 1 for Darlington. Darlington's are trying a counter-offensive. Okay, powerful breakthrough the center of the field, and it was Darlington 2, Sailors 4. I think there is enough time to bring the drama back in game. There can be a suspense, there can be equalizing, there can be turnover in terms of who is going to win and who is going to lose. So it is another dramatic game during the Krasiko Beach Tournament 2002. 2022. Okay, Sailors scoring their 5th try. Maybe they're going to kill the drama now, but so what? We see the masculinity, we see the physicality, we see the strength, we see the dedication. This is something we all have to respect. Good job, good. Okay. Da. Hey. Now Darlington trying, and they nearly scored their 3rd try. Nearly scored it, and they're very so close. So close. Will they make it? No, it was a knock-on, not a try. Anyway, another chance next game or just next minute. Sailors. Unchallenged try. The 6th try of the Sailors was consisted by stealing the ball in the half of Darlington, in the half of Burgas, where Darlington had concentrated all their power, and then, given the weight of the players of Darlington, the sprint of the Sailors player was uncontested. It was a try which went unchallenged. Physicality. It is not the speed, it is not the tactic, it is not the combinations Darlington made. They rely on physicality, apparently paying the price for it by conceding 6 try in the game. 6-2. This game has the chance to become the second more intense in terms of tries games during the tournament. First was between the Barbarians and let me check. Barbarians against the Bulls, and now Darlington against the Sailors. It is the 7th try for the Sailors. End of the game. Sailors 8, Darlington 3. It is the second more intense game. You can see the respect between the players. Pure respect. Warriors and rivals on the field. Friends right after the battle is over. Good example you're setting, Sailors and Darlington. Thank you.
Само назад църква, да? Има засада. Нали, като примерно като спират патички, ако тръгне да тогава и тук засада си нямаш право да е. Ама, да, те дава работа.
Много интересен футбол.
Here we go in the last game of the morning's edition of this year's Krasiko Beach Rugby Tournament. The game is between Yantra Gabrovo, the team which has the biggest chances to win the tournament, and Burgas Bulls. Yes, Yantra unsurprisingly dominate the first half. They couldn't try, but they're dominating the field, keeping the Bulls in their half. The Bulls are aggressive, but Yantra do not allow them to breathe. Let's see what happens. No, another chance missed to gain any territory. Yantra are pressing hard, although they haven't tried. Scored a try, they did it right now. Yantra scored their first try, and probably far not the last. Oh, Nikki, I clearly enjoy. Okay, Yantra is on its path to score the second try, not giving. Yes, Dada. It is my great pleasure to invite the person who invited me to comment this tournament, Nikolai Kichukov, leader of Burgas Sailors. Nikki, how do you feel the tournament? How do you feel the game?
So I'm really tired, but it's a good feeling because we won our first games. The women team win the first place. Our kids did very good, and I think the whole tournament for now is going in very good way. So the spirit of rugby is here in Burgas.
Yes,
it's on the beach. I see that there is no pressure between the players, between the teams. There is no fight on the pitch. It's just fight for the game to create something
rivalry
beautiful
in the game and friendship outside the field. Maybe I should mention that this morning when I came here to take my seat in the studio, Nikki was organizing the pitch setting, the drinks and everything and so on and so forth. This must be noted that today Burgas Sailors are not only playing, Burgas are doing the entire organization so everybody can enjoy this. So Nikki, this is the third year. How do you rank it? Fifth?
It's anniversary.
It is. Congratulations. It is the third year in which I am following the tournament.
Yeah,
I apologize.
No worry, no worry.
But please tell me, over time, how would you rank the tournament this year's issue compared to the previous ones?
Let's say a little bit about the history of the tournament. So it's actually the 6th year when we organized that kind of tournament. The first one, like a project, with what we really want to find a big sponsor like Krasiko Sport. That's why we create the first demonstration. We created videos, show to our partner, and he really liked and enjoyed the idea. So we start 5 years ago with the first edition of Krasiko Rugby Tournament. So now is our anniversary. So I am really happy that you, like my friend and many other friends today, are having fun, and I will have time to spend with you on our beach, on our bar, at the disco bar this night. I cannot. I don't know what words to say because it's really hard. But if I have to put the level,
for a second, we should mention that the Burgas Bulls scored their first try in this game. It is very important because it was really nice flying try.
Yeah.
And now it is 5 for Yantra, 1 for the
yeah,
Bulls.
it's good to say that Bulls, they are working really hard. They are a new team in Bulgarian Rugby Federation. It's really hard in the beginning, but they did good job. We try to help to each other, to support to each other, to find way how to work together, because only with that way we will increase our level of Burgas Rugby and then in Bulgarian Rugby Federation.
Don't you think that if Sailors and Bulls unite, will become even stronger factor on the map of Bulgarian Rugby?
It's good, but also if you have two teams who are working good in one city, it's good. It's good for diversity, for growing the level. So at one point we can unite. Why not? We know we are friends. So it's. I just want to say, because you are actually your question was about the level of the tournament. The best things what I can say about this is that all the teams now are really prepared for this tournament, which is really important. In the beginning, they just came with 5, 6 players. You know, on the sand it's really hard. So now they came with 10, 12 players, with their family. They see that the organization is one of the best on the Balkans. I'm sure and I believe, because we put all our hearts in this. So every time we try to do more and more, and thank you to everyone that support us, to Krasiko, Burgas Municipality, Sport Lane, Pit Lane, Burgasku, Red Bull, everyone is very...
I could assure you about that. I have experience with playing tournaments in Italy, tournaments in Serbia. This tournament here is really good. I mean, it is provided, players are provided, there is security, there is ambulance, there are doctors, there is refreshing drinks. Somebody is taking care of the pitch all the time. So it's really professional job, well done. Nikki, thank you very much for the pleasure to comment this game. And please, would you like to ask to add anything before the last game starts? The last game before the afternoon break.
So this one, because now, so I just hope every team and every player will enjoy the time here, no injuries, and have fun. That is the most important. That is our main goal, and I'm really glad that the teams from England, abroad, are here, and they're friends, and they're here to have fun with our passion, rugby.
Fun and passion, probably the essence of this tournament.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nikki.
I appreciate everything.
How between the Bulls, last game before the afternoon break. Yantra goes on. I think this is going to be a bloody game. Not bloody in terms of brutality, but this is going to end with many tries, probably the most tries scored in a single game during this year's tournament. Good job, Yantra. Well, you're not surprising anyone. You're most experienced team. Not in this game, but in the entire tournament, you're the team in the best shape possible. So it's easy to expect you win. However, Bulls are giving their best and they deserve respect for that. You saw Plamen was sitting here and talking next to me just 20 minutes ago. He nearly scored a try and probably he's going to do it now. No, he still couldn't do it. You managed to secure the ball, so other one could score the third try for the Bulls. Good job, Plamen. Good job, Bulls. The audience is encouraging the Bulls, trying to cheer them up. They are going to lose, but they are going to lose with dignity. And you saw Gabrov are also prone to make mistakes. They are not ensured. They are not perfect, so everything could happen. Yes, they have the bigger chances, and the stats so far indicates they have almost ultimate and chance to win. But however, nothing is over until it's over. Boom. Okay, a very, very good Krasiko physical. Oh, it was wrestling. It was wrestling. It was fight. Yes, fight on the field, but a true fight. It reminded me of Calcio Storico, the sport play, the brutal sport on the central square of Florence. Have you ever watched it? I strongly recommend it. However, this is rugby, and Yantra is scoring their 10th try. Yes. Now this is the game with the most tries scored during this year's issue of the tournament. Yantra 10, Bulls 3. Okay, this was really a bullish style of play. Bullish style of play, but the Matadors from Yantra didn't allow the Bull to do his job, to complete his job. Offload by Mitkruguriev. Mishu is holding the ball. Mishu still penetrating the defense, then passing for the 11th try of Yantra. But probably this is the essence of rugby. Somebody might do a lot, but for the last step, he needs somebody else to step in, to support and to complete the job. This is what we are seeing with Yantra. This is what we are seeing on top level teams in the world. Somebody needs to step in and complete the job. And now Plamen scored the 4th try for Yantra. Plamen Petrov, one of the most experienced players in not only in among the Bulls but also in Bulgaria. Plamen has experience from Greece, from Barbarians. Plamen has 2 decades of rugby experience, but now he's supporting a new unexperienced team, and he's bringing the sense of experience actually. However, Yantra scored another try. Good job Plamen, good job Bulls. Next year you're going to be better, I'm sure of that. Hey, finally a good occasion for a fight. It was a suplex, it was against the rules, but okay, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was tense, but it was beautiful. Yes, we're going to see yellow cards. First for the fall, for the bad tackle, then for the bad reaction. Yantra 13-4. Yes, it is the most tense game in terms of tries. Okay, it was the first half of the tournament. We're going to be back here at 4 o'clock Bulgarian time to watch the playoffs and the finals of Krasiko Beach Rugby 2022. I was Stefan Antonov, and I'll be here at 4 o'clock Bulgarian time. Bye bye.